If you have ADHD, you are significantly more likely to develop some kind of an addiction. The reason why is because you are low on dopamine. You don't release a lot of dopamine naturally, so your body tries to go and get it from outside of you. You lack the ability to feel like you have enough already. Because you don't have enough dopamine, your brain is telling you are living in scarcity, so you have to go find dopamine outside you in the form of scrolling, nicotine, marijuana, alcohol, shopping, food, all different types of things that give you dopamine, that give you pleasure. Now your body uses dopamine as a barometer to learn how important something is to you is dictated by how much dopamine it gives you. The more dopamine you get from it, the more important it is to remember and all of the events preceding you attaining that reward so that you can repeat the behavior and get it again. So for people who don't release a lot of dopamine on the regular, things that do release a lot of dopamine for them, things that they get from outside them, they mean that much more to their brain. So their brain really ingrains it, locks it down, and says, we need to learn how to get this over and over. We need to get this more, need more of this because it makes us feel better. We feel like we're way more comfortable. We have way less scarcity. If you're the type of person who always has more questions, you need to know more, you want to know more information, you want to do more things, you want to go outside of yourself and talk to people, you want to go outside of yourself and do things, you can't just sit and chill and relax and be okay with whatever is, then you probably have ADHD. And having ADHD isn't a permanent thing. It doesn't mean that you are forever ridden to have ADHD. A lot of people, most people nowadays, have wired themselves into ADHD. They have created the patterns, ingrained the patterns in their brains so deeply that they basically live in an ADHD, a deficit state of dopamine all the time. Because dopamine doesn't just work by just giving it to you. Every time that you get it, you actually get dropped down the amount of dopamine that you have available. So the more that you release it from exogenous things, the more that you get things from outside yourself to release dopamine, the less you release normally. So your brain very well may have released enough dopamine beforehand, but once you start going outside yourself to get so many rewards and you're just pleasuring yourself over and over with whatever it may be, weed, nicotine, alcohol, junk food, whatever it may be, the more that you do it, the less dopamine you release. So now you have put yourself into a state where you don't release enough dopamine on your own because your brain has learned to stop releasing it. You're teaching yourself to release less dopamine because it's expecting to get it from outside of itself. Now you can completely change these patterns out of your brain, but you have to do it intentionally. If you're not aware of what's happening with all of the behaviors, you're going to keep on repeating them because your brain is going to feel the discomfort again. You're going to feel the lack, you're going to feel the scarcity, and you're going to go and do the behaviors again. Why? To get yourself back to homeostasis, to get yourself back to feeling comfortable and normal. If you're just simply willing to endure the friction, the discomfort that comes with not having the rewards for a little while, your brain resets and resensitizes itself to the outside world. So you'll start releasing more dopamine without getting anything from outside of yourself. Seriously, that's the whole trick. You just need to trust the process. You need to understand that if you just wait it out, your brain will start releasing more dopamine for you again, and everything will feel better when you do allow yourself to indulge in dopaminergic pleasures.